Well, the game just started. Looks like we are about to go live here. Everyone is sitting down and dun dun da da. Boom! There we are, ladies and gentlemen. Into the game, 2 Nurla versus... Whoa, Ritsu on the captain? Maybe PPD's doing something right now, and this is going to be it. So you have Bleak, a former TI captain from Archon and Navi US. You have PPD, a TI winner. You have Jube, annually one of the greatest players of North American history. Yet Ritsu is going to cap. Interesting. They're going to stick with it. We saw him ban Bristleback and Warlock almost every game. This game will be Bristleback and Clockwork. So it should be fine right now. Oh, wait up. We're back. Apparently I locked the door. Draskell couldn't get it. I mean, my surprise co-caster, AC!
Alright, I'm not doing it again. It's fine.
He did a greeting and salutation while it's maybe they heard it on my mic. That'd be good. And you forgot to log in again. You should just log into Steam now.
No, I just
so
watched
next
off
game.
yours.
Have you seen my camera work? You saw it yesterday.
Yeah, it makes it fun, right? Because you don't know what parts of the game you're going to see and what you don't see. So it's like you don't actually get the full perspective.
Oh, so it's like, actually that's smart, because a lot of players, right, get mad because they're like, casters only see it from a bird's eye view. They don't see it from our view, meaning they can see everything.
Also, the
can't.
music's on still.
No, I know. During the draft, people love the music.
Oh, okay,
it's
cool.
just chill. Don't you like it? It's kind of chill.
I didn't know if it was on purpose.
Oh, I'm not that dumb. I'm up there. I'm up there. Well, we saw every game yesterday. Apparently, PPD went AFK, so Ritsu's drafting is going to be interesting. So you have, I was already telling him, you have a TI winner, PPD, not drafting. You have Bleak, a 3-time TI attender, 2-time captain, not drafting. But you have Ritsu drafting.
I mean, even if there's one person AFK, that's still the rest of the team, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So
I mean, you're supposed to flame him. I mean, you're like, this is NA. Fuck him.
Easy.
Easy. Well, Crystal Main Lena picked up. Crystal Main still... I don't think the nerf bat hit her as hard as some people said it did.
The hero's
like,
still,
nerf,
like,
the hero's
strong.
super... I mean, the aura's broken. The hero might not be broken. That aura's super broken still. And then Lena...
That Lena mid.
Does she have... What is the worst matchup for a Lena middle, actually?
I don't know if she
like,
has,
overall.
like, a bad matchup.
Because the draft... I know we...
Like, the early levels, she always does well.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter what you pick. I guess, like, Razor might be annoying. Like, if the Razor starts boots or something and just runs at you with Link. But even then, like, you're still going to get your creeps when you Dragon Slay, right?
Yeah, because Dragon Slay, I know Blitz was talking about, like, how low mana cost it is.
I think it's better to just decide, like, how you want to deal with the Lena via ganking or playing, like, greedier, you know?
Yeah.
Like, have a hero who can get something else on the map while the Lena's going to always have, like, a pretty okay lane.
Yeah.
Or you can just gank her a million times. And with Queen, it seems like that's going to be the choice.
Yeah.
It's a hero that doesn't necessarily beat Lena 1v1, but if you have a +1 from a support, you kill the hero.
Yeah, so Quat versus Lena, you show Shadow Strike, Sand King shows up to the lane, you just get one stun. You are good to go.
Does that say old burger beats?
Old burger beats. It does. 20 years of burger beats.
Nice.
Dude, would you not like to visit here? They can't see it, but it looks pretty nice.
It does look pretty cool. Relaxing.
When you go on vacation, where do you go? Do you go to like an island or
yeah,
what
an
do you
island.
do?
Absolutely. Near the equator.
Okay. I go on cruises with the family. We go to Bermuda a lot actually. Bermuda is super nice.
I was gonna say it probably is nice.
Bermuda is super. Like the water is crisp, clean, just gorgeous. Oh, I like you, Draskell. Just gorgeous. And a Pugna.
And a Pugna.
So
is that offlane? That's what I see the most. I see offlane Pugna the most. So whenever you know Lampercat, right? He just plays like offlane Pugna every game. All the pro players like just flame him because he just ruins their games because he plays offlane. Not like ruin in a bad way, but like ruin in all my towers are gone way.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of support Pugnas too. I'm pretty sure it's either support or offlane, and you can do either. We might see a Zeus band out after that, because Pugna support with Zeus offlane, I've actually seen it. I know even Fogg was talking about he wants to run it. We'll see if that happens. And another Lifestealer game. So last game, you were kind of we were both kind of watching. We were both doing other stuff, but this team almost ended up losing to BSJ's team. What really happened? The Nakes, you were talking about, the Nakes just...
in the
can't do
late
anything
game,
versus a TB, right?
if it's TB Shadow Demon and you're playing Lifestealer, that is probably like the worst late game matchup because Lifestealer is a bad matchup against TB anyway.
Yeah.
Like Lifestealer wants to go in and hit his target until the target's dead,
Yeah.
but TB doesn't rely on hitting stuff that is not magic immune, so he can just sunder you even if you're raged.
Yeah.
And that's like, you don't want to really buy Lincolns. You need to like burst him down, and that's why they had the Bat Rider too with the Lifestealer team because it's a solid combo. But still, it's difficult to play into the late game. They were winning the early mid game actually, and then just going high ground proved to be a little bit too much. So
maybe that comes down to also having the experience of a bunch of TI players who know how to play in the late game. When you're,
Dude,
I'm sure they were stressing out too about that. Like, we're about to beat the favorite of the tournament, and mental game can just crumble. And now we see Faceless, Nyx, Sand King. So more than likely, Faceless gonna be the carry, and then I think Sand King's far better on the 4 than a Nyx, right?
I think so too.
I believe so. And I mean Nyx.
He can do so much more in a 4 position than what a Nyx can do, because Nyx just like kind of sits there, and he can't farm. He can't like. He has no versatility pretty much in the early game. You just you stand there and you're annoying.
Yeah. In the Quap middle, we saw him, like, usually you see the mids usually picked up later in the game, but like you said, because Zelina's picked up, they know they can just pick a hero to deal with it. And Quap, they don't really have much to deal with her right now. They picked up a Pugna and Lifestealer after that. I mean,
if you mistime your blink and you blink into like a Frostbite or something,
Crystal Main, then you're
you
dead,
can explode. That's the one thing they can do to kill him. It's some nice synergy though with the Chrono.
Okay, Jakiro Sand King, that's not too bad, I guess.
That's a very, very strong lane. This
is a very aggressive lineup from the Dire team,
They're gonna duel off, I guess, right? Undying Pugna?
I assume they could just do a complete aggro tri-lane, and then Lifestealer versus Nyx is not terrible for the Nyx because the high base regen and armor, but
would they go aggro? That's the question. Like, their aggro seems pretty okay. Lifestealer, Undying, Pugna versus Void, Jakiro, and Nyx. If Nyx, Jubei doesn't play offlane, right? He's only support.
No, he's offlane on this team actually.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Well, he's supposed to be, but then he can't play Nature's Prout. That's when we saw him play the Drow yesterday. So I mean, this team's pretty much just all over the place. But he's offlane on this team technically because, I mean, they have 3 support players, right? Jubei, PPD, and Bleak. But Jubei's like one of the greats of all time, a team freedom type player.
Yeah, I think Bleak is a bit more flexible in his hero pool too. He can play a lot of different stuff.
I think Bleak is. I actually played Dota with him more than anyone. I don't think he's not confident himself, which is a bad thing in Dota, right?
You kind of have to have some confidence.
And that's the thing. Like, I tell him he can probably be on a better team, but you need to market yourself. You need to talk to people, and he just doesn't.
You gotta aim high.
He's a hermit, like kind of like you. You're a hermit at your house, but you're here now.
I mean, I wasn't a hermit by choice.
Yeah, that's true. But now you're out here in the Beyond the Stomach studio. Oh, don't miss this, Grant, please. We're back.
Easy game.
We're back. Music off, and here we go. This lineup seems, I don't want to say gimmicky, but that's kind of what this is,
you
right?
Mean the Pugna lineup?
Yeah. Right. It seems really all in on the early game, and if the Nags doesn't get farm, what do you have? I mean, you have Lena late game, I guess, who is
pretty good,
kind of underrated. People are like, oh, it's a good mid hero, but she scales extremely well.
I think in the teamfight department is where the Radiant are going to have like a huge advantage. Like, you have Chrono, you have Queen, you have Epicenter. Like, there are so many tools that, Radiant have that you're looking at Dire and you go, okay, they got pretty strong lanes. Yeah. That's the point in which I think that they need to take their advantage is we have an Undying lane. Undying is crazy good in like the first 5-10 minutes of the game. You are unbelievably strong.
I think, yeah, a lot of people, I mean, Undying definitely falls off at a certain point. It was at the last major, right, when SG beat Secret, like the King RD Undying just never fell off for some reason. He had like the 3rd most farm in the game.
He's a very weird hero because until like, I guess, like 15 minutes into the game, you feel like you're unstoppable. But then there's that thing where you get baited into bad fights. It's kind of like Spirit Breaker. You feel invincible because you're Spirit Breaker or Undying. And then you get to the mid game where the enemy team is just fighting in larger numbers, and you get overwhelmed by, too many heroes being in the same area. But if you can avoid that and not like give away those kills that a lot of Undyings end up doing, then you don't really fall off, because as long as you're alive and you have Flesh Golem up, everyone's taking so much more damage. They're all like slowed from the aura as well. It's just about knowing your limitations, I think.
And it looks like actually the Radiant side more than likely is going possibly aggro.
They might be dodging.
They might be. Oh, and Nick steals it up, so that's going to be 3 on the side of the Dire. Unfortunately, Boris couldn't get it, and it looks like they are trying to dodge. Probably a smart play, because Nyx shouldn't die in this lane. Just plays back.
Double mango,
smoothly.
dude. How much health regen? 6.3.
6 point.
My lord.
Uh-oh, is that a smoke? It is. Oh, they need. Oh, that is. That's not good.
That wasn't even intentional, honestly. Though it's just an accident.
That just sucks. They do not. They break the smoke.
He has boots though. He can still kill him. He needs to be careful. I think a stun and a dual breath is a dead CM here.
I think there's a little miscommunication there. They should have just chased immediately.
She's so slow though.
1 armor, 1 regen. The creeps though.
Oh, you got her.
They should be able to. Dual breath comes
I
out. They
think
should
she's
block
just
in the tree, and he does. This. Oh my! And he blocks again. Perfect plays from Bleak. He's gonna eat through.
Oh, the tree. Okay, that was sick.
And then he
that
was actually sick though. He's just
that was sick.
That's a wasted smoke gank. And I mean, you're wasting only CM's time who can just go to the jungle she wants, and that. I mean, oh my goodness.
He also kind of like pulled the wave
bad.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that doesn't really matter that much.
Since if it was the first one, maybe, but
they're gonna get double wave now, right?
I don't know, they're gonna split up a little bit here. I think Peter really wants to zone him out here, but looks like he'll be fine. Boris gonna try to farm up middle lane. What the hell? Well, apparently we have Bleak just pulling the middle lane. I have no clue how this happened. Maybe he's going for the chicken. Did he get a hit off?
I think he wanted to stun so that the creeps would come under his tower without meeting the other wave, because it's actually better that way for him.
Yeah, and we have a straight 1v1 fight. Surprisingly, no Fiery Soul. I guess that's why Ritsu man up, because usually you go 1-0-1. I think most people.
At level 2, yeah. But that's if you're in a strict 1v1.
Yeah.
I think if you're assuming that you're going to get roamed on, that you probably just get a stun.
Yeah, and the big lane's going to be coming bottom. If Dire wants to get anything, they're going to give their Pugna quite a bit of farm. He actually went for the early wand. I guess just cause. Not really any reason. You're not going to see much spam from a Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, that one's a little bit weird.
I mean, if you're going to upgrade wand, I guess. But boots, I don't think really. In this lane, I don't think he's expecting any rotations, even though Sand King could easily kill this Pugna.
Yeah, he's actually owning.
He really is 9-3 against 4-0. I guess the help of the Undying here is pretty nice. Level 2. The thing is, they don't really have tombstone hitters, do they? Like, in a fight? Like, when your Quap or Void is your best chance of killing that?
I guess so,
not good.
It's not great. And the other thing, too, is if you chrono, for example, you don't really want to spend your time hitting a tombstone while you're in chrono, right?
Yeah. And I just forgot the game sounds. They're on now.
I can hear it now.
Yeah, I just turned them on. You're welcome. I like to admit my mistakes. The people say, no, it wasn't somebody else's fault. It was absolutely my fault. But technology, right?
I mean, I could have reminded you, too. It's a little bit on me.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm actually very used to not playing with Dota sound.
Why?
Just music.
You don't listen to music and have game sounds?
I do, but the music is usually like louder than the game.
Yeah.
So I don't hear that much when I play the game.
Yeah. Oh, and look at middle lane. Oh, is he gonna die to Shadow Stray? No, he's eating a Tango, and it's
gonna be close. It
I
has
think
2
he
more
is
ticks.
dead.
Yeah,
no,
it's
it
level
did
2.
33.
It's level
He's gonna
2.
live. Oh,
Yep.
45 plus that.
Level
and
2.
Bleak. He would love to just hit this clarity off, and he's gonna go for it.
Easy game.
Damn, he went in for the. He's gonna have to go all the way into tower. Get enough. Maybe 2 more auto attacks? Nope, 1 more. And well, that's a nice kill. Your Lina goes down to Queen of Pain, who's level 5. Lina's barely level 4.5. 20 and 15. That is a lot of denies.
This is the struggle, though, right? When you're playing Lina and you don't have another hero to support you. This is also one of the big problems with running a 2-1-2. When you have a matchup where your mid player can die, is that the Lina normally wants to be able to do whatever she wants in this matchup. Because if you blink in aggressively against Lina and she's like the same level as you, you lose the trade most of the time. But because there's 2 roamers, it's like, look at this.
Oh, is he going to stun from here? Oh, he tried. That level 1 stun actually just feels garbage. But he still gets it uphill. Yeah, he's dead. Pugna's going to TP in, but I don't know what he's going to find. Yeah, it actually gets canceled by Jube in the bottom lane, who's putting in a lot of work on him. He has Swan and Tango, but Carapace, this guy's actually going nuts. What's the move speed? 380 versus 3. I don't think you're catching him.
He's so fast. He
Wait,
has stick charges, too. He's baiting him right now.
I mean, if he hit that stun, I guess he might have. I think he would get stick out if he thought the stun was going to hit. This could be actually a kill on this side. Will it do enough? It does. Blows him up, and
he got baited pretty hard there. Nice play.
Yeah. I think Dire's showing a lot of individual plays right here. That Crystal main with the Jukes top.
The unfortunate part is they just don't have the heroes to protect the Lina. And that's what the Radiant are abusing right now. They're just pressuring the mid lane so hard, and you can't just like chain TP middle lane if you're like an Undying or a CM.
Yeah. Oh,
they're gonna even get the...
It's just middle. Oh, that was bottom. My bad. They just get a kill. He TP's out middle lane.
Did he not base after he got the kill on Nyx? I guess not.
No, he didn't. It just came up 5 minutes. Huh.
Yeah.
And like we said, yeah, with the Sand King comes in, it just happens.
Just a bit greedy.
Yeah. Bottom lane, a chase from Oh, the zombie. I mean, we saw that kill. Didn't miss it this time.
Orb of Venom.
Tombstone plus that. Only level 1, too. That's like actually melee range. Have you ever used an actual level 1 Tombstone?
Yeah, it's pretty
garbage.
It's nice for when the enemy team can't fight.
Yeah.
Because then you just get the free slow and you get the vision and you can also kill trees. So it's nice for like tower diving and things like that.
Oh my. And this is why mid hero scales so well. You get the extra creep middle. You have someone like this who's getting every range creep tonight. You actually get so much extra experience.
This queen is going to be a huge problem this game.
They don't. I mean, like you said, unless he. And a higher tier player, you don't expect him to like aggressively blink by himself into a Lina Crystal Maiden.
He's not going to blink feed. Like that's very, very hard to do, especially when you're this far ahead. Like compare the Lina CS 11 and 3 to 34 and 18.
Yeah.
Like that is an unbelievable advantage. Now, sure, Lina can recover because Lina has like Dragon Slave and stuff, but they need stacks for the hero. Like the CM or the Undying need to be trying to stack to get the Lina back into the game because she doesn't really have anywhere else to go. And this is the nature of a 2-1-2 again, where you have these immobile supports. Like Undying doesn't really want to be running all over the place.
Yeah.
And a CM kind of needs to get like something going for herself before she starts moving around the map, and she's on level 2 right now at 6 minutes.
And you can see Jubei here wants to kind of finish out the Centaur. He'll get level 6, he can go base, and it looks like he actually just wants to shrine with Ritsu maybe. Double damage is bottoms. Lina just skips it.
I think he's really scared. They don't have much vision.
Yeah. And now, oh man, so he gets a full shrine. He's gonna have full everything, and he's like, oh. He saw Lina like come back to the lane this way, and he's just really surprised to see the rune there.
This is very high kill potential, by the way. Yeah,
oh, and here it is. Actually wastes an auto tag. I don't think it matters. Gets the scream off. Doesn't hit the Pugna blast. Takes it off. The fact that Carapace just blocks the first damage instance from everyone is, I don't know. I think it feels a little bit insane. I think that's what makes the hero pretty good.
He's very disruptive in the fights.
Yeah. Oh, and
almost
Ritsu gets it again. Goes for the 9. I believe this Quap might just solo carry this game by the 20-minute mark at this point. He is 44-18, 3-0-1, level 8.5. The Lina isn't even level 6.5 yet.
Yeah, he's massive.
Is BSJ just that good of a player where he mobilizes his team to take down teams like this?
I mean, he's gonna have to be, right?
Well, BSJ's out of tournament.
Oh yeah, that's right. They just
I meant because BSJ may almost beat.
There's another qualifier. There's 2 opens, right?
There's 2, yeah. Know what I think about this open qualifier? Is oh yeah. Wait, give me 1 sec here. Oh, I don't have to do that, do I?
Wait, what are you doing?
In game.
Oh, we didn't have in game.
Yeah, I am really struggling today, my friend. I didn't turn any of this up, but it looks like Ritsu gets another kill. He's gonna get a double. He could just scream, and he does. And this is not good. Almost level 7 in the Lina. At least Pugna gets a tower down bottom. Level 9 on the Quap. Oh my.
He's just rushing Orchid.
Yeah. And why not, right? It's like, you don't see Storms do that at all anymore. Like, you used to see that they had a really good start. You do it, but I guess Bloodstone.
Queen's pretty different, though. Like, yeah. Queen is... If you get an item that gives you mana regen and you're just good with your blinks, you don't really need to play the same kind of Dota game that Storm wants to play. Because Storm actually holds items better than a Queen in the like, traditional carry role. So a 6-slotted Storm is going to do a ton of work in a team fight, whereas a 6-slotted Queen's like, yeah, it's pretty good. Not quite the same carry potential, though.
Yeah. Lina just trying to get any farm. This is the first time she's been in lone lane. Now she sees Ritsu shows up, and, like, she's so scared he can aggressively play, because when you have the teardrop, well, the raindrop, they're going in. Laguna comes, but...
He didn't have enough mana for all his spells, I think.
Wouldn't...
Yeah, he didn't have Light Strike Array.
He didn't.
No, he made the proper play. The problem is he threw the Dragon Slave, and he knew that he didn't have enough mana left for the LSA and the Laguna. And obviously a level 1 LSA and a couple of auto attacks is not going to be enough, so he just threw the Laguna hoping that it would be enough damage to kill.
And once again, if he didn't have that raindrop, the raindrop tanked up the W from Crystal Main, but that extra 100 damage, just enough. Meanwhile, bot top lane, possible going in. This tower's dropping very quick to Piru. Level 3 Liquid Fire,
You know, it's a very weird stage in the game where you can see a Jakiro just like sitting up here pretty much and just doing this, and no one on Dire can do anything about it.
Look at it. He wants his deny. They just like miss 4 stuns, but it doesn't matter. They get the tower.
Easy. They're just gonna get mid too. I mean, look at that tower. It's at like what, 20% life?
Yep.
The
3 bracer.
The Pugno lineup isn't getting anything either. Yeah, he's gonna go drums, I guess, into Atos. Is that why he's got that many bracers?
I assume. I mean, this is the Dota 1.
Yeah, he's got the drums recipe queued up, so.
That's the Dota 1, right? Everyone used to go. I guess that was before Nolan and Wraith fans were even in the game. Everyone just go bracers, because why not? You win early game, you just get a shit ton of HP and mana.
He claimed his safe lane tier 1 too, so.
Yeah. But now Boris didn't get much farm time. I guess treads and with 1,000 gold, almost half of the Vlads.
That's the scary thing, right? Like Radiant are doing so well, and they haven't even dropped a chrono yet.
Yeah. Or I think Klopp used ult once in that first fight, and here we go, like you said, just middle. They're looking for anyone they can. They don't have any direct lockdown.
Do they have a sentry?
Oh, here we go. Peter's actually getting eaten, and there we go. The Laguna comes out, but a 3-man chrono. And they're just going to get blown up. 3-man stun by Jube, and like you said.
Oh my god.
Haven't even seen the and they get free gold from this too. 125. That's a rough one. You get the kill on PPD. Unfortunately, you get 3-man chrono by a rotating void. You're going to lose a tier 1, and this Queen of Pain just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
The biggest issue that Dire are currently experiencing is that they opened Lina's CM.
Yeah.
So it was like very obvious that they wanted to try to give the Lina a good game by having the CM aura and like making it so the mid matchup would almost always be even or in their favor.
Yeah.
But they just got too, I guess, pigeonholed into one line of thinking because their mid player just got ganked a zillion times and they did not have the heroes to protect it.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really TP into a Sand King and Quab running at your Lina when you're a Dirt,
I guess they could
Crystal
have
Maiden.
just made the Undying stay mid. I don't know. Or maybe the Undying just stacks for the Lina. Because this guy has not really gotten any help.
They have a sentry down. They should see him. He's going to get the stun. He's going to juke back. Still gets it. The Pugnor doing a lot, but the Scream just picks him up, and he's still going to blast. Carapaces it, blocks it. What's the Carapace damage? That thing's actually insane, too. 200%,
200%
spike.
more.
Or 40 movement speed. Who's actually going to take movement speed?
I don't think.
Actually.
I don't think you ever take movement speed.
That's solo. I have no clue what Crystal Main was doing, but that's a Blink Dagger on Sand King and 40 gold. It's a solo kill. Top lane trying to push in. Unfortunately, this is their one saving grace. The Nyx has not died once, but he's only at 58 and 0, third highest in the game. But once again, when you're going against a Quap who can just Orchid you, it's going to normally Orchid. Doesn't he just get blown up?
He's going to have it soon, right?
The Orchid. It looked like he has 1 Oblivion at least. 1 Oblivion and 1,600. My God.
Super,
and he went Tread Wan's bottle. That's insane.
He bought raindrops too.
Yeah, he did.
That's the standard queen though. Like you want all of those items because you want to fight like as soon as humanly possible.
Yeah.
And that's like the biggest bang for your buck in regards to survivability versus money.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And
did he go the strength talent by the way, the queen?
Yeah. Or no. Yeah?
He did.
You like that? I guess versus a lineup like this, you assume they want to fight the early game a ton. And, well, more HP. Middle tower does end up going down. They're going to try to chase this Quab. Will he ulti for it? Yeah, he sure will. But he's not. He's going to decrep himself and start sucking this guy dry. Can he do it? Scream comes out. He's still going. Scott finally brings him down. Does he have a decay? It's level 2. The zombies are hitting him, but he will just farm him up.
Very tanky.
And
that's a triple bracer Pugno for you, though.
It actually is, and that was almost a very close kill on Sankey. Unfortunately, they couldn't get. I mean, ifs and buts, they just don't add up to the money. Doesn't make sense. Am I just
Not
spewing
really,
words?
no, but it's okay.
Uh-oh, and this Crystal Main's level 4, and Scott's here. Or B is here. It's open qualifiers. Let's call them by their first name.
He's a good lad.
Yep, Andrew Evelyn. Going up top. I'm just kidding. I think that's actually his name, though. And is this another? Nope, just Clarity. Gonna go for 2 Nurla. Will he be able to? Oh! This guy is moving around the map. My goodness. Is he gonna chrono? He sure is. And he can get a few attacks, and he wants to ulti. Jube, max range stun. And there's the kill. They know Pugna ward's down as well, and that's just gonna be free gold for him. Who's gonna take it? Will Ritsu steal it? No, he's gonna actually chase down somebody. It's gonna be the Pugna who Zeke has found. They're gonna slow him down to time dilation. Level 4 Crystal Maiden's here. Going to try to suck Boris dry, unfortunately. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Did actually have enough mana for the burrow.
He did not. Unfortunately, someone's going to pay for his sins. Nice to Crab. He's actually going to live. But, oh, on the backside, what is this, Lina? He's got himself into a worry of trouble. Jube picks up the kill.
He might be a little tilted.
He might be.
It's understandable, though. He got pretty much tri-laned mid.
And this feels like, I mean, now that we see the game progressing and we see how it ended up, it feels a little bit like an outdraft, right? Because you have the early game 5-manning, it seems like Dire wants to do. But then you draft a carry Void who's actually rotating.
It's really good just all-around draft from Radiant.
Yeah.
Because they have really good team fight. They can push. They have good synergy with Chrono. Like, they have all their bases covered. The real problem that Dire has is they just don't have anything to help the Lina. They put the guy on an island against pretty much a Queen and a roaming Sand King and a Nyx as well. So that's 2 stuns and a Queen. Any mid is going to die to that, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't, like, TP for him. They weren't in position to protect him. So it makes it seem like more of an outdraft than I think it is in actuality. It's just how they played the game.
Yeah.
Was not what Dire were prepared for. They didn't have the protection for the one hero that they wanted to enable.
Yeah, and here we go. This is maybe, I wouldn't say a Hail Mary, but it might be something. Unfortunately, Bleak gets a double stun in the back. Here comes the Centaur's thumb. He's going to jump out now. Will he be able to get away? He does that. Is going to crumble. No sentry wards up. Jube, unfortunately, getting knocked down by the Rage Nyx. They're going to stun. It's going to miss everyone. Boris wants to Chrono. Unfortunately, he doesn't because he doesn't have it up, and they're just going to kill the Nyx assassin. Boris will run away, so they finally get a kill up on the board. Uh-oh. Oh, no. The one man who gets picked off. Like you said, he has to be tilted. Now they're going to find Nurla as well. He's going to get Orchid. He's going to try to TP Boris. It's up to you. Is it? Does Bleak have another stun? Does
Nice
not.
decrypt.
Good decrypt, like you said. And they're just going to get away. More gold, 40. So he's an Orchid going Lincoln's next. My man has, he has clarities for days.
I like it. It's good.
I mean, usually you just shuttle one at a time, right? Might as well just get a couple. You know you're going to have them.
He's going to have insane farm. I'm not even sure if the clarities are necessary at this point. Once he gets the Perseverance for the Lincolns, he definitely will not need more regen.
He already has 10.2. Yeah, Purse will make it about 15 or 16.2. Top lane, Ritsu's going for the kill. Oh my god.
Just the tip.
It's like when you, I mean, who's a famous kicker? Mason Crosby. Just kicking that field goal, bounces off the
no idea who that is.
Green Bay kicker.
Okay, thank you.
It's like, you know the crossbars, it just bounces right off the
I know
bottom.
what a field goal post
Well, a field
is.
goal post
Okay,
is...
here we go.
It's an American sport, you probably wouldn't understand.
That's true.
Yeah, they're just pushing the last tier 2, yeah. Wow. Radiant is just taking complete control of the map here. Even the next level 11 got the blink there. So we have a blink on, oh, and he went Vlad's Yasha. Okay, that's normal. We used to see a lot of Midases or Lincolns in the safe lane, right? I guess that was the whole Wings Gaming when they did it.
Right, but there's no reason
really
to buy a
need
Midas in this game. Like their team,
well,
their team is like owning. I think honestly, if you're not buying Diffusal, you're buying a Blink Dagger.
Yeah.
Because then you can just set up Ritsu to do even more in the fights. Like look at his net worth, man. He's like 9.6k. He is more than double the Lina's net worth. The Lina, as the mid player, has the lowest net worth of a core. That just says volumes about how little they did to help this hero.
Yeah.
Like, you look at this game and you go, wow, this guy died a lot, but at the same time, that's what the lineup of Radiant was meant to do. They were meant to roam, they were meant to get kills. So if they do that and you don't react to it, this is the result.
I think the biggest thing between, like, actually, the pro players and the players who want to, like, before you see it, like, I remember when I was in Manila and I was in EG's room, like, hearing them talk about, like, not just the draft, but where you want to go after the draft happens, everything. Like, they have a plan for every minute of the game.
Yep.
Like, they just, maybe they're like, we want to draft these 5 heroes and just 5-man push. But what if they throw, like, a wrench in your plans? Like, you have some for that. Maybe these lower tier teams, they don't think that far ahead. Like, possibly it's just
even just having, like, a simple idea of what you want to do is better than nothing.
Yeah.
Like just saying, okay, if they're pressuring our mid, we want the Undying to just stand mid.
Yeah.
Even just that hero existing in that lane makes it a lot harder for, you know, Ritsu and Bleak to just dive him.
Yeah. Because Decay is one of those spells, it's double good, right? Not only does it do damage, it minuses their max health.
Right.
I call that a double good.
With Alina too.
Are we just going in? I need to get my... Oh, it's Lina. And here we go. Boris definitely has Chrono up if he really wants. They might. This Tombstone, the zombies are just chasing. No more are going to spawn, though. They just need to pick him up. Boris running back. He's going to kill that last zombie. Will there be Chrono on the lifesteal before it rages? No, he's getting it Orchided, stunned up. And this ward's doing quite a bit of work. Unfortunately, they have a lot of farm and strength already.
They have buybacks, I guess.
They do. 40 saying on Nax. I mean, if you buy back as a Nax now, don't you just... You have nothing. You actually have What
well,
is
it's
he
either
at?
it's
He
either
drops,
buyback
yeah.
or let your base die. It's not
Touche.
it's not a great decision, but it's the only one he has.
You don't think if Nyx didn't buy back, they...
He had
Yeah,
40
you're right,
seconds
you're right.
left.
Yeah, you're right. They would at least pressured for a long time. They're still gonna press. I forgot they got the. I didn't even see the Roche. I need to wake up. And here we go. The Chrono actually hits 2 of them. Silenced up is the bot back Nyx. This could be then the stun from Lena misses everyone. Ice Path comes out. Perfect stun from Bleak. He's not dead though. Nice to Kreb. He dies. Ritsu is just blowing everyone up right now. And now Lena's trying to run and gets used up by PPD. Doesn't have an Ice Path to shut him down quite yet. He's going in. Now the Ice Path does. Hits him, and another buyback from Crystal Main. Ritsu's right back in. Has Vegas. He doesn't care. I think he's going to go for the lead. Do you think he's going to go? No, he's not now. If that shrine wasn't there, he might have.
Oh, that was a nice link carapace.
Yep. And he's going to. Misses the stun. Well.
It was cool what he
Yeah.
did, but then he just realized that he was dead.
If there's a Crystal Main with a W waiting up.
I thought they were gonna like try to go for a fake back or something because they still have Epi.
Yeah.
They didn't have Chrono though, so maybe that's the call. Just okay, we don't have all of our team fights, so there's no reason to needlessly take a fight. Just get out.
Yeah. I know before this game I messaged Ritsu. I said that was an embarrassing performance. He said that was my roommate playing. I'm ready to play now. I mean, sure looks like a little bit different of a player. Even if he is joking, definitely feels a lot better. He's still popping clarities. My man's sitting at 22.
They did everything this game though to enable him.
Yeah, and does he get this kill?
Yeah,
does
he
the,
is super
yeah,
dead,
the Orchid
man.
does, yeah. And he has a Lincoln's now. What are we looking at?
This is the Dream Queen game, to be fair.
Where's the hero thing? I'll find it.
What are you looking for?
Hero kills and stuff.
Oh, I think it's Q?
It is. The only one I didn't do. 14-0, and he's involved in 20 of 24 kills.
Yeah.
Sand King 6-0 and 10. When you're roaming 4, who is getting kills with level 1 stun, isn't dead, hasn't died, that's pretty good.
Just the combination of heroes and the way they moved around the map, like Dire, just no reaction whatsoever. They exploited the weakness of like CM and Undying pretty well this game.
I believe this is actually the last best of 1. Whoa, we have a big fight coming bottom, pardon me, and now we're going to see Rhino getting it put under level 8 on the Crystal Main now. Wants to get that. I'm surprised he hasn't actually bought that cloak yet. Middle lane, they're just split pushing. Nice stun into Orchid. Needs City Creme. He does. Will he just ult him instead?
Oh
Chrono on the
my
back
God.
hits 4 of them. Oh my goodness. They're just all dead. They didn't have a warden. How'd they have uphill vision? Was there? I think there was a creep in base, right?
They had some.
They had to have it. That was a perfect Chrono, and that's a from almost losing to a BSJ-led team to just crushing the opponents.
Yeah,
They crushed them. They actually, you know the steamrollers where you try to flatten the earth?
Mm-hmm.
That has nothing to do with this.
Okay.
I'll just test you. Dressel, you used to be a little more sarcastic. What happened to you?
What do you mean? I'm trying to be a nice boy.
Why?
Why not?
Yeah, for regional qualifiers, sure. You think Valve's watching this garbage? I'm not even watching this. Do you see my camera work?
See, though, this is the thing, though, right?
Yeah.
It's just like those people who say, you know, oh, I'm on a diet.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a diet. There's a lifestyle change.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm going for a lifestyle change as being a nicer boy.
That's
You feel
so
me?
on camera you're way nicer, and then out there you just told me I should like delete myself.
I never told you that.
I feel you did. Oh, when Draskell leaves, I have so many stories about him. I can't wait to tell this son of a gun. Well, that is the end of this game. We're definitely... well, I mean, we don't have to go yet. Give me a sec here. We are going to check what is happening. Best of 3... No, wait. Yeah, they are moving on.
Are veggies still in, or do they?
Yeah, they're
they
playing
are?
right now.
Okay.
Here, wait, actually, Draskell, you sit here. You talk to him. We'll give a live update of the game really quick.
All right. Grant's going to go walk into the other room. Probably see Giannis wishing that he was playing pubs, because for whatever reason, that's all he wants to do all day. There's actually quite a long wait between some of these games, though, because you get some games that last like 10 minutes, and then other games last like 50 minutes.
They're going to be right now.
It's all luck of the draw. Oh, they're losing.
So we have, I believe it was 16-8. The Radiant side, they were dire. Yanni's is playing Earth Spirit, which I've seen before. That's all I have
Is
to
that
say
a good
about
or a
it.
bad thing?
I'm not saying anymore.
From context, I can only get so much. You got to give me all the info.
Well, you know, in most cities, what day is trash day?
And mine, it's Friday.
Okay, well, we'll say Yanni's is really playing a real Friday.
Okay.
I don't want to infer anything, obviously, but you know what I'm saying at this point. So I believe we are going to be. I got to make sure. Give me 1 sec. Because I remember last time the BO3s were hosted, like you had to join the lobby.
Oh, they're BO3s now.
Now they are BO3s moving on the
Okay.
round of 4 and finals, obviously, yeah. And last time they weren't hosted, and I just missed them all because they just weren't hosted in
So
the
it's
whatever.
it's PPD's team is pretty much the only notable team, I guess, player-wise left.
No, there's still player. I mean, for the average viewer, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
well, let's get a rundown of teams because I saw the team that Veggies, if they win, is playing already moved on too, which means they must have stomped their game. Where am I at? Team Me Yi. Formless Hunt. The only one I know is Fuzzy Sloth, but they have to be.
They got to be pretty good if they made it this far, right?
Yeah, and they beat Ifrit, who played on Wheel last qualifier. That really, he's a Mexican player, really good mid laner. They beat. I know Ray Kill as well. It's like 8K player, and if they won their game. Whoa, and the other one's. Wait, what happened? Team Cactus won, which was we get a BO3 of the IX Mike WWD stack versus. Wait, former. Okay, a lot of people want to talk about Peter and stuff. IX Mike and Jubei have teamed together for like 3 to 4 years now. Now they clash up in a BO3. Oh my god. The hype is real. Wait, let's see if it's hosted on here. Oh, it is. Nah, we're good. Cool. Do you want to get you? You don't want to. All right.
No, it's fine. I don't mind watching from. You have to understand, like, I didn't want to do my own observing unless it's like. How do I describe it? Most of the time when I watch Scriff and Webos, I don't really need to do my own observing because whenever I want to talk about something, I just say it, right?
Yeah.
And then they're just like, oh yeah, well, I'll just, put the camera there because that's what good observers do. So I've been spoiled to the point where I don't even want to do my own observing anymore.
It's so hard for.
Well, yeah, because you remember, like, what? It was like 5 or 6 years ago now, I guess.
TI2?
When you and I were doing, like, random stuff and we would always solo cast, you'd have to do, like, all the observing, and then you'd have to have the OBS or whatever, not OBS XSplit, and then you'd have to do all of it.
Yeah.
So you're just, like, trying to do 50 things at once, and no matter how good at it you are, you're going to miss stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you. I am pretty good, but
That's
I
just
agree.
how it works.
No, the hardest part for me is, like, I don't mind observing. If I'm solo casting, for me it's a lot easier because if I can play off of it. But because when I stream, I just solo cast, right? So throwing in a co-caster, which I need to do because during regionals it will, but it just because I have to listen to you, so I want to hear what you're saying. I actually want to like focus on it, and I just miss kills. I think that's actually the hardest.
You're just like looking around the map, like, oh, what am I supposed to be looking at? What am I supposed to be looking at?
Yeah, and that's the thing. If we just had an observer, then I could just focus on what you're saying. It's like we have the triangle of failure, and we're going to fail on one of those pieces every time. Hey, you want a monster?
I think I might actually.
You might actually? Let me see. I don't believe we actually need to go to break. This game's about to start. Maybe.
Well, how long is the break? 5 minutes?
Yeah, we can do a quick 5 minute. You want to do a quick 5 minute before this draft? Yeah, because they have 13 minutes, and no one's in the game. So if you guys want to give us a quick 5 minute break, we will be right back. See you on the other side. Well, that means death, right? See you on the other side.
Technically, it can mean both.
What's that Adele song? The on the other side.
Oh, the one where she like calls some guy because she was.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. Deuces.